Hi. It's really hard to tape outside because you're not really visible, and I don't have. Let me see. Let me try to see if I can go a little further away. And no, I don't have. You can see our deck. This is our deck, and this is the East Coast thing. Of course, it could be there on the West Coast as well. So I think I'll skip the dance because I'm not kind of really visible. I'm not kind of really visible. Let me see here on this side. No, I'm not. I'll skip the dance. I was thinking of um, jiving and dancing to the moves of the Gypsy Kings, but it'll have to wait for another day. And I'll just it's an original poem of mine, and it's called "An Ode to My Husband." I'm becoming one of these old-fashioned wives, totally in love with my husband. But it pays to be in love with your husband and treasure your grown-up son or child, or children, because then a whole vista of life opens onto your um, uh, scene, and life is good. But work-wise, I need to get ahead. It's my familiar refrain. Anyways, and I ode to my husband, Gayatri B. Sitaram, begin with a riff from ABBA. I was sitting by the phone. I was waiting all alone. Baby, by myself, I sit and wonder about you. Okay, going on, my own poem. I paint my family in impressionist colors, for we, my husband and our son, are happy with our work and ambition. Claude Monet's haystacks represent us making hay when the sun shines, as it is now. Pierre Auguste Renoir, still life with fruits, represent the calmness in us after realizing the fruits of our labor. And we make the group of seven. Frank Johnston's woodland tapestry with the maple trees in our lives. Honey, I imagine you making love to me in the spring sunshine, and flowers growing in the garden come alive in me. Such is the beauty of your lovemaking. The tenderest of passion awakens the flower like softness in my heart, and I say to myself, almost inaudible in the heat of the fire, my dearest, you are mine. Um, that was my poem, and I just wanted to make a couple of observations about scientists. Galileo, um, of course, after Copernicus figured out that the Earth revolved around the sun, and he saw through the telescope, and of course, the sun being at different angles, etc., the stars, he discovered four moons around Jupiter. That's what the book said. I've shown this book in the past. It's a slim children's book, Lives of Scientists. And it's very nice. It's interesting reading. It's for children, though. And I was thinking to myself, and it's difficult. There's no precedent. I mean, the Greek, of course, Indian scientists, the Indus Valley civilization, the Mesopotamian scientists, the Chinese scientists, and the Egyptian scientists had all set the stage for the Greek and the Roman, who contributed a lot. The Greek mathematicians and scientists, as did later the Roman civilization. But um, Galileo was in the 1500s, I think. Yes, 1500s. And it must have been tough to actually figure out that um, what Kepler had said is wrong, but because Kepler had said that Earth is the center and the sun goes around the Earth. So Galileo, oh my God, the noise is deafening, isn't it, in the background? I hope they have a noise filter. I sincerely hope YouTube. So I'll come closer to the microphone. So uh, the so then it struck me that the changing seasons was the key to the Earth's revolution around the sun. So because the seasons repeat, and it must have taken him years. And look at the scientific passion in him, the need to know. He waited for years before he made the discovery. And Newton came up with calculus, of course, along with the law of universal gravitation. But if you think about it, dy by dx, the beginning of differential calculus. If y is equal to sine x, then if y is equal to sine x, sine 0 would be 0, but how would dy and d by dx, so which would be d by dx of y, or d of sine x by dx, would be a jump, dx would be moving in increments of 1, we would hope, and then it would be cos 0, which would be here, dy by dx would be 1. For 0, then of course dy by dx is the gradient as well, the slope of the straight line connecting x versus y. But it's fascinating how he came up with it, so, how so gifted these people were. Pythagoras before life began itself. And in India, I think the Indus Valley civilization, 0 was this. There's a little bit of feud over this, but the Arabs, Middle Easterns used to come uh, for trade to India, and Indians were less adventurous. The Arabs were, and I think they picked up some mathematics, etc., and improved upon it, of course. And as did the Indians. I mean, the Vedas and everything has science and mathematics, and but it's difficult. It's all in Sanskrit, so it's difficult to interpret. Anyway, signing off. Thank you. On location.